Count Dooku is a name many people know. They see him as a villain. He was a Sith Lord, Darth Tyrannus. He fought against the heroes of the Republic. He led the Separatist army in a great war. He commanded legions of battle droids. He worked for the dark side of the Force. People remember him for his red lightsaber and his cruel actions. He was an enemy of the Jedi, a man who seemed to embrace darkness without a second thought. This is the simple story we are often told. It is a story of good versus evil, light versus dark. But stories are rarely that simple. Beneath the surface of this dark figure lies a more complex man. Before he was a Sith, he was a Jedi Master. He was one of the most respected members of the Jedi Order. He was trained by the great Master Yoda himself. Dooku was a wise and powerful Jedi. He was known for his elegant lightsaber skills. He was also a brilliant teacher. He trained Qui-Gon Jinn, a Jedi known for his own independent thinking. Dooku was not born evil. He spent most of his long life serving the light. He dedicated himself to the ideals of peace and justice that the Jedi Order held dear. This history is important. It shows us that his path to the dark side was a long and complicated journey. So what changed? Why would a celebrated Jedi Master abandon everything he knew? The answer is not simple greed or a lust for power. Dooku did not fall to the dark side overnight. His journey began with disillusionment. He started to see cracks in the institutions he served. He saw problems within the Jedi Order. He saw corruption spreading through the Galactic Republic. These were not imaginary fears. They were real issues that he believed his fellow Jedi were ignoring. He felt that the Jedi had lost their way and were failing in their duty to the galaxy. We often judge Dooku by his final actions. We see the war he started and the suffering it caused. But to truly understand him, we must look at his motivations. We must see the galaxy through his eyes. He was a political idealist. He believed he was doing what was necessary to save the galaxy from itself. He saw a corrupt system that was about to collapse. He believed that a painful war was better than letting the Republic rot from the inside. Was he a villain, or was he a man who saw a terrible future and chose a terrible path to try and stop it? His story is a warning about how good intentions can lead to dark places. Dooku's decision to leave the Jedi Order was a shock to many. It was not a choice he made lightly. For decades he had been a faithful servant of the light. He believed in the Jedi Code and its principles, but over time, he grew to see the Order as stagnant and blind. He felt the Jedi had become too attached to the Republic.